The hunt for the fittest corporation continues at the Maruti Suzuki Devil Circuit Corporate Challenge Season 4. This is the toughest corporate challenge on the planet, where the big guns of corporate India compete to outthink, outmaneuver and outdo the opposition.
And only one team will remain standing and get to take home the grand prize of 6 lakh rupees, with the fastest finalist driving home in the all-new Maruti Suzuki Swift. The game of obstacles is about to get started.
But before it does, Sananda, let's check in with those all-important rules.
All 18 teams are divided into 6 groups: A, B, C, D, E and F. Each group consists of 3 teams. Each team will race the other 2 teams within that group. Each match consists of 3 races, where players from one team will race players from the opposing team, and the team with the higher circuit finishes within a match takes the win. In the case of no finishers, the team with 2 or 3 heat wins will be declared the match winner, and each win gives a team 10 points. After the first round of group matches, the teams will be reshuffled into new groups, and the total points accrued at the end of round 1 and round 2 will determine the team rankings, with the top 8 teams proceeding to the quarter-finals. And here are the obstacles they have to overcome. Starting with Test Your Mettle. Here, contestants need to provide the right answer to a very tricky question or face a time penalty before moving on to the Corporate Roller Coaster, featuring 2 curve bars with a challenging decline and incline before moving on to the next obstacle, Bell the Cat, where they must climb a rope to ring a bell before they head onto the Wall, a 6-foot barrier that contestants need to ascend and cross over, when they'll face then the Sea of Poles, a slippery stretch of vertical poles that contestants need to get past to get to the Super Swing, which is another rope obstacle, but this one requires holding on and swinging across to arrive at Monkey Business. After channeling all their private instincts with Monkey Business, they meet the Corporate Ladder, a wobbly version of the monkey bars with a tricky gap to overcome, and then it's the final obstacle, the Summit, where they run up a 14-foot curved wall to reach the buzzer, and remember, only the time of the first person to reach the buzzer counts.
Sony or not Sony, that will be the question as Team Sony takes to the field. The corporate giant has set forth 3 of their best, brightest and fittest employees. Let's see how they prepared for the corporate challenge.
All the obstacles are far more difficult than previous editions, but we need to first visualize what we are going to do. If we can visualize it, we can do it. Guys, even I haven't seen this obstacle before. So this looks like hold the bar with both hands and keep moving while your feet are, floating in the air. Jump from here and grab this ladder. And then if you move to the close-up of this, the moment you jump, it will come down. This obstacle is the Sea of Poles. Again,
So enough messing about, Sananda. It's time to get down to some good old-fashioned racing.
For sure, Patrick, Sony is all warmed up and set to compete. They'll be going up against Team Nagarro.
It's Niraj Khurana for Sony and Arsh Bashar for Nagarro.
The first race was off to a blistering start as Niraj took pole position. Arsh Bashar struggled, and after that there was no stopping Niraj. He reached the final obstacle, the Summit, but 3 attempts proved too little.
Put himself up. Oh, so close. Third time, not so lucky.
Sony were in the lead as Kushagra and Atin got ready to take each other down. It was a no-holds-barred race as the lead constantly shifted between the two, but the Super Swing claimed another victim in Atin. Kushagra sped to the Summit, but after 2 attempts, got timed out. 1-1 between the 2 teams, and the match stood poised on the razor's edge.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rajneesh Taylor there going up against Keshav Sharma from Sony India Private Limited. And the clock seems to be ticking 20 seconds, giving them a nice delay.
They're both having to sit and suffer. And with this tie finally poised, a big run here from Keshav Sharma. We'll see him get the 10 points in the Sony bank. Well, Rajneesh Taylor, who got as far as Monkey Business in his first attempt. Needs a big run here to live with the power of Keshav Sharma. Now 32, was in his 20s when he first took part in the Maruti Suzuki Devil Circuit Corporate Challenge. And at the moment, he's going to have to come from behind because Rajneesh Taylor, has he gone too fast too soon? That was very quick on Beldacat.
That was very quick, actually. That was very quick, very swift. Great technique, crossing the wall as well with relevant ease, getting onto the ledge and now getting onto the sea of poles. And if I remember correctly last time, he removed his gloves right at that point, which you thought was a bad idea.
Well, I don't mind removing them, but keep them in your pocket in case you need them later on. I can't believe. Now let's see where this hotly fancy Keshav Sharma is.
Well, Keshav Sharma is pretty far behind for the moment.
But he's a veteran.
Everything that he's got in order to complete and get on and catch up with Rajneesh Taylor for the moment.
Whoever goes furthest from here is going to take the 10 points for their side. And it's looking like Nagarro are going to get their first 10 points of the competition.
Good job done here by Rajneesh Taylor.
So what psychological damage has been done? Keshav Sharma.
He's going sideways, yes.
I think you pointed out quite rightly, Sananda, his technique in the first round wasn't that efficient. This is much more like it. Keshav Sharma is a mile back. He's yet to even take on the super swing. As long as Rajneesh Taylor can navigate this transition, he should be good.
He seems to have negotiated the lovely monkey business with relevant ease, with a different and new technique. And whether or not he can employ the same technique, which is actually going sideways, than trying to go headways. Seems to be doing the trick for him at the moment.
He's now going to make the transition from one side of the ladder to the other without being under too much pressure. And this time is going to be impressive. If he can nail the summit at the first run-up, Keshav Sharma came into this with a big reputation for Sony, but it's Rajneesh Taylor of Nagarro that is stealing the headlines here. 10 points for Nagarro, their first points on the board. Oh no! And by the way, all of a sudden, Keshav Sharma is starting to finish fast. We could be in for a real thriller here. In the red, it's Rajneesh Taylor. Keshav Sharma closing in fast. Here comes Keshav Sharma in blue, trying to get his teammates to urge him on. Can Keshav Sharma snatch victory from the jaws of defeat?
And he can!
Yes, he can! Keshav Sharma looked beaten for all money, but he takes the 10 points for Sony and spare a thought for Rajneesh Taylor, who surely must have thought the 10 points were in the bag.
Keshav, you made the course look like an easy breezy cakewalk, and especially your confident gesture here. Tell us about that.
I was trying to cheer myself up, and I've done this obstacle before. And when I reached here, I somehow knew that this guy was ahead of me, but this is my time to beat him, and he had fallen once. So I just wanted to pump myself up, and it worked.
What a star that man is! Take a bow, Keshav Sharma. Sensational scenes.
With the 2 wins on the trot, Sony, I'm the top 3 of the standings, thanks to Keshav's 2 finishes.